financialexpress.com.
Thank you. Thank you so
How
much.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I mean, let me tell you, what should I call you first, Huma or Rani Bharti? Yes, good.
आप हमको रानी
I mean,
भारती बुलाइए, वही संबोधन ठीक रहेगा.
I mean, I can call you a chameleon. How do you just, change your dialect, your body language for a character is brilliant to watch. So yes, kudos to you.
पैसे मिलते हैं.
True.
ये मेरी नौकरी है मैम. आप इतना अच्छा जर्नलिज्म करते हैं क्योंकि आपकी नौकरी वैसे ही हमारी नौकरी है. So I think there's nothing like special about it. But thank you for the compliment. It means a lot.
I mean, I've been telling you even in my last interview that I love you. So yes, I will always have a lot of compliments for you. So yes.
Thank you.
So tell me something. How do you, as an actor, how do you choose your script, especially something like Maharani? I mean, it requires so much. You cannot go wrong. You cannot be more. You cannot be less.
Right.
What is your criteria like?
My criteria for choosing a script, I think it's I guess it's the script itself, the merit of the script itself, how good it is, what I'm doing in it, all of these things. I think for me it's very important that I connect with the material. And I think Maharani was one such script that I really connected with the material, although it's nothing like me at all, but I feel like it was saying something so much more than any other regular script that had come my way. It was so well-rounded in terms of the character that I was playing. It was a truly heroic character, that changes the game for herself and for the entire state of Bihar. And I was like, wow, that's amazing.
And what did you do to, get into the skin of Rani Bharti? I mean,
well, I mean, right from season 2, I think now Rani is part of my DNA, so it's like she's just part of, she's a real flesh and blood character. So sometimes when I'm reading the script, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this way about it because of Huma, but what would Rani think? So, Rani's become like a proper 3-dimensional character. She's me, but she's also not me.
Okay, because you said that, I want to know as an actor, because it's, as you said, it's your job, but how do you detach yourself from a character? I mean, you're living the character, especially for a web series. You're living the character for months. How do you detach yourself? Is it easy? Is it not easy? How's it for you?
And mera ye sab nahi hota. I am not a very method actor. I don't believe in that. I feel it's a job, and like I could be laughing or joking just moments before, but then when they say action, I just need like 5-10 seconds and I'm in the zone. So I'm not like mere eyeline mein mat khade ho, ye mat karo. I feel like, of course, immediately मतलब मेरे कान में चिल्लाओ मत, और मतलब ऐसे सामने अगर आप बातें करोगे तो of course anybody will get distracted. That's normal. But I don't really have a method process. So I don't take time to detach from anything. I think I'm quite in and out. That is my process. Like I have to be like doing something else and I'll be in it and I'll be out of it.
Right. Rani Bharti has gone through drastic transformation from season 1 to season 2. And I can call it arguably one of your most challenging characters. What was the most difficult part or challenging part for you to play Rani Bharti?
I mean, every day was a challenge. It's a challenging series. It's a tough part. It's very internal. So for me, I have to get inside the psyche of a character, and then everything just follows. Like Rani uses a lot of her hands. Like she uses a lot of gestures, which don't come very naturally to me. But
yes,
or like she would hand like this, yeah, she would do this, or वैसे कमर पे रख के हाथ ऐसे बात करेगी. So, but these are very Rani-like things. So I think once you understand the psyche of the character, all these things just flow. It's a tough series. A lot of dialogue, a lot of specific way in which she would say things, a lot of accent, a lot of lingo, a lot of body language, lots of things to it, right? So yeah, it's not been easy, but I think I had great support from an amazingly beautiful, talented cast, and of course the showrunner and the show creator, Mr. Subhash Kapoor, who really is the brainchild behind this entire endeavor. And he understands the politics and the region and the place quite beautifully, along with the director Ravindra Gautam, our writers Nandan and Uma, and just the entire creative team. So yeah, I had support and experiences from all these people to draw from, and we constantly kept talking to each other and being like, okay, what do we do? How do we take this forward? And I think it's a team collaborative effort in that sense. I know I'm the face of Maharani and I'm playing Rani Bharti, but I think all of these people are Rani Bhartis in that sense.
Okay. but I would personally, I would say that, you know, the layers that you add to a character, I can't imagine anyone else playing Rani Bharti as good as you have.
Thank you.
So
That's really
yes.
sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, now I want you to answer as Rani Bharti, you know, from dealing with kids and cattle to then, you know, plotting, planning, putting her husband behind the bars and then taking control. How do you think Rani Bharti get all that courage? What was it?
I think Rani is like any other woman. I have never met a woman in my life who's not strong. Never. All
I
the
agree.
all the women I know in my life, they are very, very strong people. They have different expressions of how they show strength. Strength is always not screaming and shouting and flailing your hands around. I think there's a lot of quiet strength also that people have. So Rani is that person. Um, Having said that, so I think Rani just looks inwards, you know. Rani is not very educated. She's never read a book in her life. She's never been to school. गांव की औरत है, so you know, but I think she's a lot of native wisdom. वो दूसरी चीज होती है ना, मतलब हमको लगता है कि कोई अंग्रेजी में बात नहीं करता, that person is dumb, but that's not entirely true. There's some very, very intelligent people who may not be very fluent in English, and I think this is a very woke idea कि you have to be an English speaking person to be smart. So Rani is not in that conventional sense very educated, but she's a very smart woman, you know, very, very smart woman.
Huma, you have completed 10 years and not just completed, you have nailed, you know, you have shown that you are just there and you're not stopping, which I love about you.
How do you look just begun? I've actually just begun.
Yeah. And what a, you know, what a journey, you know. How do you look back at your journey? And was there a time when, you know, people told you you cannot do it, tumse nahi hoga types? How do you deal with it?
नहीं, लोग बोलते हैं कि तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, तो all I have to say is just smile and say, watch me. Watch me.
How do you look back at your journey?
Full of gratitude, full of ups and downs, full of a lot of learnings, a lot of fun. I've had a blast actually the last few years. Even the bad days and the bad decisions have had something good that I've got from. So I'm an eternal optimist in that sense, and I always look at the glass half full. You know, so I mean, it's been a very, very magical journey. When I came from Delhi to Bombay, I wanted to do one film. You know, I've been working for 10 years, having done multiple films and series and shows and whatnot. So after that one film, everything is like a blessing.
Right. Also, you know, you have not stuck yourself in, like, you're not doing a particular type of films. You're exploring. Was that a conscious decision, or how did it happen?
100% it's a conscious decision. In fact, if anybody approaches me with the script or a film of a character or a similar character I've done before, I say no. After Rani, after playing Maharani, you know, I got flooded with offers of a village woman, a Bihari, uneducated. I'm like, but I've done that before. I have nothing else in me to offer. I've played Rani Bharti, I've done Maharani. I want to do something else now. If I keep repeating myself, you will be bored, I'll be bored. And I'm an actor. That's what my strength is, to play different characters. So why would I limit yourself? Why would I limit myself to just playing this one character my whole life?
Right. Right. You know, some of your characters, be it in Derishkya, Ekti Dayan, Leela, I am waiting for part 2, Maharani. I mean, you know, Mithya, you are being credited as someone who is breaking stereotypes. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know about that. I'm just being myself. I'm being authentic. I'm having fun. I'm, you know, expressing myself as an artist. And I'm in a state of flow. So I don't think if I'm breaking stereotypes or not, I'm just expressing myself. You know, what is a stereotype anyway? Jo baki sab kar rahe. So if you're saying, yes, I'm not following the herd, that I'm definitely not doing, because I want to chart my own path.
Right. Huma, I mean, I think my next question, you are the perfect person to answer it. You are a part of the Hindi film industry. You have done some great Southern films. Valamai being a release in 2022, which was a super hit. Yes. You know, recently we saw that Hindi films are not doing that well. What do you think are the reasons?
That we're just not making good content. I think that's the reason. And humko aur mehnat karni padegi. We'll have to work harder and make better films. Audiences are telling us, audiences are rejecting our films. So we have to fold our hands and be like, okay, guys, so we hear you. We respect your decision and we're going to work harder to entertain you.
Right, right. Our industry is quite ageist, quite sexist. Actors have to look a particular way, dress a particular way, be of some, a particular shape, size, whatnot. Things are changing, but what is your take on it?
I don't agree. Says who? See, this is the biggest urban myth. This is the biggest urban myth that has ever existed. When I came into the industry, I was always called a big girl or a curvy girl or voluptuous or all these terminologies use it. All these terminologies were used. And I probably, people said, oh, if you don't become this, you'll not have a career. I've been working for 10 years and I've had a very fulfilling career. So this is an urban myth. And not just me, there are many people, some of the biggest stars. I thought have not done half the work that these guys have done, have not been conventionally perfect. So this is a myth that an actor or an actress have to look a certain way. No, you have to be part of good films. You have to do good performances. You have to connect with the audience. People don't care, what your skin color is or what your body shape is, as long as they connect with you at the level of a performer. And I'm not a social media influencer. I'm not a model. I'm an actor. I didn't come here to be photographed outside gyms and airports. I came here to be an actor, and that's what I do. So I don't agree with this. I think it's the biggest lie that we are only telling ourselves over and over again.
Nicely put. Also, coming back to Maharani, I wanted to know, were there any, it's not that fun or something, but were there any behind the scenes that have stayed, behind the scenes that have stayed with you?
We were every day laughing and cackling and making fun and just having a blast. I don't believe that if you have to do some serious work, you have to always be somber and serious. I have a lot of fun on my set. We're always playing pranks. We're always doing masti. There's one holy sequence on which they put color on me. So as revenge, I went and put color on each and every crew member and the director and Subhash sir, and they were all running behind each other. So yeah, just because we're shooting something intense and serious and making a political show doesn't mean we have to be serious and grumpy all the time. Like, we can have fun and just have a blast.
Nice. I cannot, miss asking you about my favorite. You played a song, you were a part of a song in Gangubai. How was it preparing for you? You stole the show. I mean, just one song and you stole the show.
Thank you so much. Well, it's special. It's a very special film, very beautiful film. Very lovingly made film, and I always wanted to be directed by Sanjay sir. So I'm really grateful to him that he chose me to be part of Shikayat. And I think, yeah, it'll always be remembered. And I had a lot of fun doing it and learning from him, although we shot just for 6 days, but it was really special, really special.
You have a long slate ahead. We'll be seeing you in Double XS, Tarla, Pooja Meri Jaan, XL, yes. Double XL, Pooja, Meri Jaan, Tarla, Monica, Oh My Darling. What do you have to, what can you tell us about each of the films that we'll be watching?
The only one thing I want to tell you about all of these films is that not one film is similar to the other. They all are different people.
Yes.
My reason for picking them was that they are so different, and my humble attempt will be to give my audiences a very different experience every single time they watch any of these characters or any of these films. They are as different to each other as chalk is to cheese. And that is my endeavor actually as an actor to do, is not to repeat myself, to entertain my audience, surprise them every single time. It's very boring not to see actors in 2022 not even change their hairstyle. It just looks like one pretty outfit after the other. So I'm trying to just play fun characters now and have fun with it.
That's what I said. You were doing it brilliantly. So yes. Okay, so I'll have a quick rapid fire with you.
Okay.
Quite quick. 3 things that define Huma Qureshi off camera.
She's chill, she's goofy, she's a homebody.
Yes. One word when I say the following words. Hindi film industry.
What I think of?
One word when I say the following. Hindi film industry.
Family. I don't know.
Saqib.
Family. Oh God, I can do the same answer twice. Huh? Idiot.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love him. Fashion.
Passion, love. I love fashion.
Okay. I can see that through your Instagram. So yes. Social media trolling.
Not interested. That's two words.
Huma Qureshi.
One word. Impossible.
A director you would
Add your
want to
own
work.
connotation to why impossible.
Everything is possible for you. I mean, as a viewer, I can say that. As a fan, I can say that. So yes.
Thank you so much. You know, it's my status on one of these sites. I'll actually read out to you. It's so I get teased about it. My team always teases me about it. So this is my status, which says impossible is nothing.
Exactly. And you're proving it. I mean, you're proving it. So yes.
Thank you so
A
much.
director,
Very sweet. Bless you.
thank you. A director you would want to work with next.
All of them.
One name. I mean, one name or maybe 2, 3 names. Someone, you know,
I want
you
to work
have.
with all the good, amazing directors. I want to work with Sanjay sir again. I would love to work with Rani. I'd love to work with Rohit Shetty. I'd love to work with all of them. Like, I would love to work with Sukumar sir. I would love to work with Mr. Rajamouli. Like, there's a big list.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. Most challenging role for you so far.
Maharani.
A character closest to your heart.
Rani Bharti.
Okay. Do you remember your first day on sets or first day in Mumbai?
Yeah, I landed and I came to my friend's house and I crashed that night with her in her house in Ville Parle. I remember that day very clearly. And she took me to eat pav bhaji.
Okay.
And I had a Szechuan, because she's Gujarati, so she made me try a Szechuan paneer masala dosa, which I absolutely hated. Because I was like, Szechuan paneer masala dosa, tum kaise kha sakte ho? So yeah, that was our first big fight with me and my friend.
Oh, okay. One thing you don't mind splurging on.
Bags and shoes.
Nice. My last question is your favorite co-actor, another difficult one.
I'm not going to take a name.
Oh, okay. I'll take it as an answer.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much, Huma, for your time. I mean, I've been waiting to meet you, but at least we are meeting virtually. So
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure we'll meet soon. Thank you so much. Lovely interview. Bless you.
Lots of love. Okay.
Bye.
And keep shining. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.